Imagine packing your bags for the dream trip you've been saving for, only to realize your nationality prevents you from stepping foot into certain countries. Why are these nations so strict? What happened that made them off limits to Filipinos in 2025? Stay tuned as we uncover the surprising reasons behind these restrictions. But before we dive into this eye-opening list, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to Exploring Our Planet, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us bring fascinating stories from around the globe. Number 1. Venezuela. Despite its picturesque landscapes and rich cultural heritage, Venezuela has become one of the most challenging countries for Filipinos to enter in 2025. Years of political and economic turmoil have led to hyperinflation, widespread poverty, and a rise in crime, making it unsafe for foreign travelers. Filipinos attempting to travel to Venezuela face significant obstacles, including visa denials and strict border controls. Even those who manage to secure entry often find themselves at risk due to rampant violence and a lack of basic services like healthcare and security. For many Filipinos, the warnings from the Philippine government against travel to Venezuela are enough to steer clear. It's unfortunate, as Venezuela boasts natural wonders like Angel Falls, the world's tallest waterfall. But until the nation rebuilds itself and improves its international relations, Filipinos are better off exploring safer destinations. Number 2. Iraq. Iraq, a land steeped in ancient history and culture, remains largely inaccessible to Filipinos in 2025. Decades of war, terrorist activity, and political instability have left the country in a fragile state, making it one of the riskiest destinations for Filipino travelers. While Iraq's government hasn't specifically banned Filipinos, obtaining a visa is highly unlikely due to security concerns. Foreigners, including Filipinos, are often targeted by extremist groups or caught in the crossfire of sectarian violence. For those considering travel, the risks far outweigh the rewards. Despite its challenges, Iraq is home to breathtaking historical sites like Babylon and the Ziggurat of Ur. However, the Philippine government continues to discourage travel to Iraq, ensuring the safety of its citizens above all else. Number 3. Somalia. Somalia, located in the Horn of Africa, is a country where Filipinos face immense challenges in 2025. Known for its stunning coastline and vibrant culture, the nation's beauty is overshadowed by its ongoing struggles with piracy, terrorism, and political instability. For Filipinos, obtaining a visa to Somalia is nearly impossible. Even if granted entry, the risks are incredibly high. Foreigners are often targeted for kidnappings and extortion, and the lack of effective government control in many regions makes travel hazardous. Additionally, Somalia has limited diplomatic relations with the Philippines, leaving little room for assistance in emergencies. Despite its potential as a travel destination, Somalia's internal conflicts and security concerns keep it off the map for most tourists, including adventurous Filipinos. Number 4. Libya. Libya, a country once known for its wealth and Mediterranean charm, is now a dangerous and inaccessible destination for Filipinos in 2025. Following years of civil war and political unrest, the nation has become a hotspot for violence, making it unsafe for travelers of many nationalities, including Filipinos. Although Libya hasn't officially banned Filipino visitors, its unstable government and lack of a functioning visa process effectively bar entry. Armed militias control large parts of the country, and foreigners, particularly those from non-Arab nations, are often at risk of kidnappings, extortion, and other crimes. For Filipinos, the lack of diplomatic representation in Libya only heightens the dangers. Libya's rich history and stunning ancient ruins like Leptis Magna remain tragically out of reach for those who might otherwise wish to visit. Until the political situation stabilizes and international relations improve, this once vibrant country remains off limits. Number 5. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is often synonymous with danger, and for Filipinos in 2025, it remains a country to avoid. Political instability, the resurgence of the Taliban, and ongoing violence make it one of the least accessible places for foreign travelers. Filipinos are not officially banned, but securing a visa is nearly impossible. The volatile security situation and frequent attacks on foreigners create an environment where Filipino travelers are seen as easy targets. Even humanitarian workers face overwhelming challenges when attempting to enter Afghanistan. Additionally, Afghanistan's limited diplomatic ties with the Philippines mean there's little to no support for Filipinos caught in emergencies. From the breathtaking peaks of the Hindu Kush to the ancient city of Bamiyan, Afghanistan's beauty is overshadowed by the risks. As we move further down the list, you might wonder, what could make a country completely deny entry to Filipinos? Some of these nations have historical or political reasons, while others are driven by safety concerns. Have you ever faced travel restrictions? Share your story in the comments below, and let's get back to uncovering the truth behind these travel bans. Number 6. Syria. War-torn and chaotic, Syria is another country where Filipinos face significant challenges in 2025. Years of civil war have left this Middle Eastern nation in ruins, and for Filipinos, travel to Syria is strongly discouraged. The Syrian government does not outright ban Filipino visitors, but the lack of infrastructure, constant risk of violence, and the presence of terrorist groups make it one of the least accessible destinations. Filipinos who previously worked as overseas workers in the region often find themselves caught in complex political dynamics if they attempt to return. Adding to the dangers, Syria's ongoing conflict poses risks like kidnapping, targeting foreigners, and being caught in the crossfire. The Philippine embassy has limited operations in Syria, making emergency support nearly impossible. For adventurous travelers, this country's historical ruins and ancient cities remain tragically out of reach. Number 7. Yemen. Yemen, a land of stunning landscapes and rich history, has become a place of despair due to its ongoing humanitarian crisis. For Filipinos, entering Yemen in 2025 is not just difficult, it's nearly impossible. The country's borders are under tight control due to the ongoing war between various factions. Airports and ports are often non-operational, leaving travelers stranded or unable to leave. Filipinos are also at risk of being caught in violent clashes or facing discrimination from local authorities. Moreover, Yemen's deteriorating diplomatic relations with several nations have led to stricter visa policies for Filipinos. Even humanitarian missions struggle to gain entry, and the Philippine government strongly advises its citizens to stay away. This unfortunate reality turns Yemen's famed architecture and unique culture into untouchable treasures for most. Number 8. Iran. Iran, with its rich culture and history, has grown more complicated for Filipinos in recent years. While not outright banned, political tensions and evolving visa policies have made it significantly harder for Filipinos to enter the country in 2025. Iran's strict rules and surveillance make it a challenging destination. Filipino travelers are often subjected to extensive background checks and can be denied entry without explanation. Additionally, Iran's complex relations with Western allies, including the Philippines, have created barriers to tourism. This is unfortunate, as Iran is home to stunning landscapes, ancient ruins, and vibrant bazaars. However, until relations improve and security concerns are addressed, Filipinos may have to put Iran on their maybe someday list. Number 9. North Korea. North Korea, the most secretive nation in the world, remains a no-go zone for many, including Filipinos. While technically not outright banned, the complex web of international relations and Pyongyang's tightly controlled tourism policies make it nearly impossible for most Filipinos to visit. The country's strict surveillance and limited access to visas leave little room for personal freedom, and Filipinos are often advised to avoid travel here due to the risks involved. The Philippine government also issues advisories against visiting North Korea, citing concerns over safety and human rights violations. For those who dare to venture, any misstep can lead to severe consequences, including detainment. Adding to the barriers, North Korea has limited diplomatic ties with the Philippines, meaning even basic consular assistance is a challenge. If you're hoping to experience the eerie silence of Pyongyang's streets or the grandeur of Kim Il-sung Square, it's best to admire it from afar. Number 10. South Sudan. South Sudan, the world's youngest country, is another nation where Filipinos face significant travel restrictions in 2025. Born out of decades of conflict, South Sudan's struggles with violence, poverty, and lack of infrastructure make it an unviable destination for most travelers. Filipinos attempting to visit South Sudan encounter numerous barriers, including a complicated visa process and unsafe travel conditions. The country's internal conflicts and ethnic tensions often lead to violent clashes, putting foreign visitors at severe risk. Even humanitarian workers face challenges when trying to gain access. South Sudan's untamed wilderness and diverse cultures hold immense potential. But until the nation resolves its internal issues and establishes safer travel conditions, it remains out of reach for Filipinos. As we've seen, the world is full of complexities when it comes to travel, and being aware of these restrictions can save you from unexpected disappointments or risks. While these countries may be out of reach, remember that there are countless other breathtaking destinations waiting for you to explore. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to Exploring Our Planet for more thought-provoking content about travel, culture, and the world's wonders. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which country surprised you the most and where you plan to visit next. Until next time, safe travels and keep exploring our planet.